Good morning again, and good afternoon and good evening. It depends on where you are. Again, what part of the world you are. Where we are right now is beautiful. Is a beautiful day. It's sunny. It's been great. But today we have a very interesting topic. Today is really exciting, interesting, and fun. We love this suggestion. One of our fan sent it to us. We thank him very much. And there was some interesting discussions that took place and just went on, but it's a very interesting suggestion. It's to talk about self-esteem and how we view our body as a people and as human beings. I mean, like, how do we view our bodies? And one of the questions came from this person who say that he has a girlfriend who really has been doing a lot of different ways, to try to look a certain way, look like Beyonce, like he said. He said that she spends a lot of time going to the gym, but the problem is that she's been getting, losing a little bit, but it seems like it's been all wasting her time and everything else. And so he felt like it was kind of like something to do with self-esteem, and people are not appreciating how they look and what they have and what God gave them. So that's something that we wanted to kind of talk about here. And I think that was kind of like an issue that came up several times with a lot of people, that people don't feel comfortable with what God gave them. We are certainly not advocating for people not to take care of themselves or to exercise and eat healthy. We think those are really important things. I mean, people should exercise. Anybody should exercise. If you want to stay healthy and live longer, really, you have to exercise and eat healthy to maintain your body, to maintain what do they call it, height and body mass and all those kind of things. There are studies where, like, a certain height, you have to have this kind of this weight, and you have to have body body mass, if you will, like fat, and the body has to be a certain way, things like that. And we feel like people should be paying attention to those because they are really important things. However, and this is important to understand for both my brothers and sisters out there, you need to understand one thing. I see a lot of brothers, all the time I go to the gym at school, and I see these kids working so hard. I mean, really hard, and trying to, to showcase their six-pack. And my thing is, like, that is something that you can only see in the gym. I mean, are you gonna walk in the street naked or like half naked to show your six-pack? Most of the time that six-pack is what? Is in the shirt. It's in the shirt. You're not gonna be showcasing it to everybody. I am not saying don't have it. I think if there's something you want to have, then with all means you should have it. But you need to understand and remember that you need to be proud of how you are. You need to take care of yourself and eat healthy and stay healthy. But it doesn't mean that you necessarily want to look like somebody you saw on TV. I hear a lot of people always talking about tall guys and this and that. I mean, like, not everybody can be Shaq, and I guarantee you, even Shaquille O'Neal, where he is, sometimes I guarantee you, he feels like he wishes sometimes that I wish I was a little shorter than this. It's a lot of pain, but that's how God created us. He created us in many differences in terms of height, in terms of weight, in terms of everything else. And I think we need to start embracing who you are and appreciating what you are. If you are average, that's fine. I mean, like, I appreciate my height all the time. I know I'm kind of average. I'm not short. I'm not tall. I'm there. And I really appreciate that all the time. And I'm proud to talk about that. And sometimes I may be, around my friend, and they'll be like, hey, you go, you got that daddy, daddy, tummy there. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm really proud of it. I'm not 17 anymore. I'm now at the age that I am. I'm 28 right now. I'm not gonna be looking like a 13-year-old who is skinny and slim and all that stuff. No, it's a whole new difference. It's a ballgame. We need to feel comfortable where you are. And my sisters out there, don't try to be like Beyonce or Britney Spears. I mean, seriously. And to begin with, those people are under tremendous pressure. They want to do what the industry is telling them to do. They eat specific things. They're always on kind of like vegetable diets or some kind of diet. Besides, they are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to have doctors develop all kinds of things to keep their body the way they are. Do you think they're happy? I don't think so. Last time I was watching, I was coming in and my wife was watching, this show. It was Tara Banks. And this woman, there was a commercial about her, how Hollywood is kind of making fun of her that she'd gained some weight. And she said, and I'm proud of it. She's no longer that supermodel that the industry says in order for you to maintain your contract, in order for you to continue being what you are, you need to make sure that you are maintaining this this kind of weight. You need to be 95 pounds or 100 pounds. She doesn't have that pressure anymore. It is society pressure. If you look at all these people, models, movie actors, singers, and everybody else, the minute they release themselves from those things that have been holding them bondage, you are going to see some kind of change in their weight, And you need to start feeling good about yourself. If God created you a size 10, don't try to be a size 1. I mean, seriously, you can try all you want. You can put all kinds of things you put in. You can quit eating, or like I've seen a lot of people, and sometimes people don't even eat. Like 2-3 days of just eating vegetables and drinking water and everything else. Okay, good for you if that's what you want, but you need to realize there are consequences to that. You can lose all that weight, and guess what? Sooner or later, it's gonna come back. Then what you're gonna do? You're gonna continue starving yourself because you want to look like what those TV commercials are saying. I mean, that is crazy. You need to embrace who you are. You need to embrace, how God created you. It doesn't mean you don't need to eat healthy and keep yourself, fit and kind of like healthy all the time. But stop trying to be somebody else. You start trying to be that person because they look like this. Oh my God, I want that arm. And I keep seeing this and hearing this, especially on TV. You watch people talking about, oh, Michelle Obama's arm looks great. I would love to have that. No, don't try to be somebody. Be yourself. If God created you a size 6, be a size 6. It's okay. You're not going to die. If you have one person appreciating you, that's all you need. Especially if you're a married person. I mean, like, really, the 6-pack, who are you trying to impress? Are you trying to impress those other people? You're trying to impress your partner? Or like you're trying to look like Beyonce? Is that what your partner really wants? Or do they appreciate you the way you are? This is some of the question you need to ask yourself. Even you can say, okay, I'm trying to please myself. Which is great. It's good to please ourselves because it's really, really important. But at the same time though, are you trying to please yourself because you want to please yourself? Or are you trying to please yourself because somebody says this is how you look, you need to look like? And if you look like this, you're going to be feeling good. It's all commercialized. It's all sales. They're selling products and they're trying to make you feel bad. And when they make you feel bad, you're going to sit down and say, oh my God, I am fat. I don't have to look like this. I need to look a certain way. No, you don't. No, you don't. You need to understand this. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to feel good about yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to know what God created you. Like, I know my size and I know, like, okay, this is where I am and this is where I am. I am going to try to maintain this. I'm going to try to stay healthy. I'm going to try to make sure I don't go over this or I don't go under this, that I stay here. I feel proud enough to say I am thankful to God for having created me like this. So do not try to start imitating people. Try to be the weight that you cannot be. And you're spending too much time wasting your time on working on something that can never be. You are still young. I understand that. How about when you get you have kids? What's gonna happen again? You see that thing that is something that you need to understand. You need to work on being yourself and let yourself be, because being yourself is the most important thing other than anything else. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It was awesome and great, and we thank the people who are continuing to suggest topics, because these topics are really, really important. They are important things that we need to have a conversation about, and this conversation are what's gonna help us. Once we start having this conversation, good discussions that are leading us into positive thinking and positive being really, and building our self-esteem, we are gonna start seeing positive changes and things that will be starting to take place in our lives. But if we don't have this conversation and we try to leave behind, the curtain, leave behind some other person who's not us, is not helping us. Again, I'm encouraging you. young man who's out there, young woman who's out there, you know, girls, boys and girls out there, stop trying to imitate something. Start trying to imitate everything you see on TV. Start trying to be somebody that you're trying to be, who is on TV, that you don't even know what they come about. And I see all these commercials all the time that, you know, 7-day meals and everything else. Do you know what they're putting into those meals? Do you know what they're injecting into those things? Do you know what kind of pills they're putting into those things? Yes, the people who are eating these things, what they're not telling you is that the minute they stop eating those meals, guess what happens? They go back to being what they used to be. It is all commercialized. You, as long as you continue buying their product and they continue making money, of course you're gonna look great. But the minute you stop buying their product and then you start being yourself again, it's gonna go back to that, and you're gonna be even depressed even more. Other than embracing yourself and who you are and saying, you know, this is me, this is who I am, this is how God created me, and I want to be me. I don't want to be what the TV says. I want to be what that star says. I don't want to be anything. I don't care if it's Madonna on that commercial. I don't care if it's Miley Cyrus, I don't know what's her name, or Justin Bieber, or Justin Timberlake, or 50 Cent telling me this. I am not gonna go with that. I'm gonna be me, because they are trying to tell me how to be me when I should tell myself how to be me. You need to be yourself. You need to be proud enough. You need to hold your self-esteem up high and say, this is me. I'm gonna do me because I appreciate myself the way God created me, and I'm going to live life according to me. Once you start doing that, I am telling you and I guarantee you, you are gonna see great results. You're gonna see appreciation for yourself, and you're gonna feel so great. You are gonna be saying, my gosh, why didn't I do this all this time? Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, for sending us this suggestion. We do appreciate. We'll continue to invite you to continue coming. Call your friend, send him out, and tell him to come and participate, because they are really important things that we need to start talking about. And these are issues affecting all of us. From the African Messenger Studios, I want to thank you. And again, I'm going to keep saying this. Peace to you, and have a good afternoon, good morning, and good evening wherever you are. We really appreciate you. We thank you, our sponsors. We thank our supporters, our fans, our members, our contributors. You have been awesome, and thank you for continuing to support us. And we look forward to next time again. Peace to you from Mr. Gloria Gazal at the African Messenger Studios. Thank you.